I think about it, I guess y'all right.
Damn, man.
My ass.
Man. So, Layla, what else is going on out here in the news?
I thought this was interesting as hell. Okay, guess who has?
So dramatic.
I know.
Yes.
No, this is pretty
Extremely dramatic.
This is pretty dramatic. Guess who's coming out with they launched a makeup line. This is funny.
Lord.
Wu-Tang.
A makeup line?
I swear to God.
Hilarious.
So Wu-Tang
What part of Wu-Tang Clan went to a makeup meeting?
I
know,
swear
I
to God.
know.
So Wu-Tang teamed up, and it's funny, it's so weird because I was just in Sephora the other day and they asked me did I want to try this. I didn't know they had anything to do with Wu-Tang.
It's already in there.
It was Milk. It's called Milk. Have you seen Milk?
Yeah.
They have lipsticks. It's an 8-piece lipstick set, and it's a Wu-Tang. It's the Wu-Tang collection.
Hilarious.
See,
That's
that's
weird.
pretty dramatic, right?
That's
Well,
weird
a
as hell.
collabo.
It's
I
a
thought you meant like they had their own.
No,
makeup.
but they have a set. They have a freaking 8-piece lipstick set.
It's probably some dark lips, some dark shades.
But
or something.
why would makeup
I
line
don't
say,
know.
"Oh,
That
let's
is kinda
team up with Wu-Tang"?
Kinda weird.
I think it's great.
Sometimes that
for
shit
them,
works. Yeah, it works out
but
sometimes.
it's random as hell.
Maybe
Man.
they're trying to get to a different demographic.
Yeah.
Like who though?
I
Man.
hate to say.
Man.
I mean, congratulations because they're getting their coins, but I just thought that was weird. Now I want to go in Sephora and look at the shades. I only seen the foundation, but
I mean, real Wu-Tang makeup. God,
Tariq, could you please come out with a concealer?
some old dirty bastard blush. What the hell are they going? That don't even
That's
sound
what I'm
right.
like.
It's just a lipstick set, but still,
Hilarious.
you know what I
Old
mean?
dirty bastard
But
blush.
the makeup industry is extremely lucrative. I mean, look at Rihanna. She don't even want to make music no more off of her
Man.
Fenty.
She gonna make some music.
But I'm just saying, she's taking her damn sweet. She's making so much money off of the makeup. She's made a lot of money off of that. For real.
Man.
It's a big industry. Tariq, you missing out.
Well, shit. Do I need to come up with a makeup
You can
line?
come out with a concealer. Or me and
No.
Bree will. You can just fund it. See, I got you, Bree.
Oh
I got
Lord,
you.
rent them spoons, shit,
spoons,
rent them
spoons.
fucking spoons.
You gotta get some spoons so we
Yeah.
can clink them every time
Lord.
she have an idea. Clink, 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 clink.
Oh, man.
Lord.
Hey,
And
all
Layla-
of Layla's ideas come from start with Tariq funding.
Yeah, exactly,
All of 'em.
exactly. All of them. And then she come in, then it ends with her half-assing it. Then I have to come and fix every goddamn thing.
And fund it some more.
Yeah.
That just happened one time now.
So Layla come in here with a bucket of powder and some alcohol. Like, okay, we got to mix the makeup ourselves, okay? But I'm going to community college on Wednesday, and I'm taking a class on how to mix the makeup and do it. And then I got a transsexual to be the model. I mean, I know we couldn't get a real woman, but she'll do it for free. And I'm like, God damn. Damn.
Oh, my ideas be good. Fuck y'all.
Y'all don't understand the running spoons.
I'm sorry
me
I have to
and
do
Bree
this
have to sit
every
up and
week.
listen
I'm
to.
sorry. They pop in my head. But makeup's a good idea, Tariq. I'm just saying, think about it. I'm just saying, think about it.
My God.
Just think about it. Just
Lo,
think about it.
we got to do a whole that's a video episode of your random spoons ideas.
I know you got people hitting me up all the time like you and your Renner spoons. I'm like, shut up.
Man. Let me see who else is on the phone real quickly. What's up? Who's calling? Hello.
King Flex.
What's up, player?
What's going on, King Flex?
How you doing, brother? What's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Jack calling from Augusta, man.
Jack from Augusta, man. What's on your mind?
I'm waiting for that hot ticket for Atlanta, brother.
Yes, brother. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
That Mink Fly concert. We on our way, brother.
Man, bring the whole family. Yes, indeed.
Hello, two beauties.
Oh, sorry.
Brother hit the old schools. He shot the old
called
school
you by
shot
your
at him.
friend.
Hey, babies.
Sound like
How y'all mama jammers doing, babies? Brother hit the
Thanks,
old
Flex.
school. Your hair pimping. What's
King
up?
Flex, I call you about this, man.
Go ahead.
Look, man, I got my Dehootie, man. I got my Dehootie colon cleanse, man. Any tips on that thing, man?
Yeah, I just gave Bree some Dehootie immune tablets because she has a cold, and I just gave her some of those, man. Dehootie stuff is real. It's incredible. I was with him yesterday, as a matter of fact, because he's going to be in Hidden Colors 5. So yeah, I haven't used the colon thing, and I don't want to talk about another man's colon, but it most likely will work. Whatever you got, it will work. When did you get it?
I ordered it online, brother, from The Herbs.
Okay, there you go. Okay. Well, good luck to you, brother. I don't know what to tell you about the colon, but go do your thing, brother. All right. Well, I think I want to talk about colon cleanse.
Oh my God. Have you ever had? You never had a colon cleanse?
I have. I have.
Have you, Bree?
Yeah, I was about to say us pretty motherfuckers.
You know
over
I
here. You
have.
know we didn't have some colon.
Yeah.
I don't play that.
It's a horrible feeling though.
It's a weird feeling.
Yeah.
Man.
How does it feel, Tariq?
I knew it was coming.
Well,
He's a guy. You know what I
bet
mean?
you the clinch on his ass.
Man.
That's what I'm saying.
yeah, it was troublesome. It took a minute, but yeah, I had the whole cleanse thing. I'm like,
Did you feel good after though?
I felt refreshed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel lighter. You feel you feel clean. You know, all that shit out of your system. You know, everybody needs to get that at least
Yeah,
once
they
or
do.
twice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they do.
definitely. Bree, what else is happening out here, dear?
So did y'all hear about the college student that trolled the MAGA out
Yeah.
of over $150,000?
Oh, I
She
did.
finessed their
I did
ass.
hear about
Queen
that.
Finesse.
She
So
finessed them.
I couldn't find her full name. You probably know it, but I saw that she's going by Karan. Yeah, she basically threw on a MAGA hat and you know claimed to be a black Republican, you know, standing for everything MAGA and Trump, and started to GoFundMe.
Damn, she's smart.
Yup, she is smart. Where is my antenna?
But she had to pretend to be a coon though.
Yeah.
That's
It's
fucked
all good,
up.
though.
And I told people it's cool to pretend
It's
to be
all
a coon.
good.
Get some money out of them because they will pay you
Yep.
to spit their talking points for them. Because white supremacists love to find a black person who will talk that bullshit for them, and they can hide behind that black person. So she
and
worked
hide
it.
behind them and say, "Hey, I'm not a racist.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not racist.
Look at my black person right here.
Yeah.
I'm not a racist."
Yeah.
Yeah. So once she got her desired amount of money, she was like, I will not. Trump is a bigot and
Yeah.
all of this shit, talking real bad shit about him.
Yeah.
There's nothing that they could do to her, right?
No, there's nothing.
No.
And she got all that
And they
money.
were trying to say she was scamming. No, she wasn't scamming.
Nope, she
Shit.
wasn't.
You know, shit.
Damn, that's a good idea.
That's
Why
a-
we didn't think of that, Bree?
I know.
Damn.
Y'all gotta. I'm trying to, because people know y'all faces now. I'm like, we could sit and get y'all some MAGA hats and get y'all to hang out with Stacey Dash or some shit.
We
Swear.
should have did that. They'd
Man.
be like Bree and
Oh,
Layla.
we know y'all, Brie and Layla.
I know.
know. We couldn't hide.
I
They'd
know.
be telling us, Tariq.
Did y'all hear the story about over in the UK? They had some kind of film grant for black filmmakers out there,
And that white man?
and a white man got it.
Convinced.
He said that he's a born again black
Black person.
and they gave this fucker the damn money.
Yep.
He was like, he pulled a Rachel Dolezal on their ass.
Yep.
Basically, he was like, yeah,
I've been suffering.
I'm suffering because I kind of look black. I feel black culture, and he has
you
two
don't.
Irish parents.
Oh my
So they
as
couldn't
white
even
as you can get.
they couldn't even justify how the finesse was, but they went along with the bullshit.
Yeah.
And a lot of people over there are very upset. And shout out to my UK family.
Wow.
You are rightfully supposed to be upset because that's
Okay.
government money.
They gave him a $500,000.
They get to do $500,000.
Wow.
Yeah, the ultimate finesse. So I'm standing with
We
my
can't
brothers
even
and
get
sisters.
out 40 acres and a mule.
Exactly.
How they hand him $500,000 that fast? A white man.
Exactly.
That shit is crazy.
Exactly. So shout out to my UK folks standing up. Layla, what else is happening out here?
This is crazy. Why is the IRS still going after poor Wesley Snipes?
They still messing with
Yeah,
him?
so you already know he went to jail for the 3 years, which I would think that would cover the fees, but no, they still wanted $23 million from him. So,
God damn.
so Wesley was like, "Can we do a settlement of $800,000?"
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
Wesley. And then, I mean, nice try, but and they settled with him. They said, "Okay, you can pay $9.5 million."
God
So he
damn.
still has to pay.
What's that, a couple movies?
No, but the
Shit,
thing is,
his
how-
movies ain't popping
that's
like
what
that.
I'm saying. Like, how could you expect this man to eat? He's not even a box office draw right now.
Right,
How y'all
right.
expect? And he spent 3 years of his life in jail. Where's his money coming from?
He better reinvent himself.
Damn.
Something- I think he could make money if he did New Jack City 2.
But he died in New Jack City 1, Layla.
Did he die?
Lord.
Why?
Really, Layla?
He'll come back.
Lord.
He'll come back as Blade.
Run them fucking spoons.
Look, he'll come back
He's
as
gonna
Blade.
come back as a zombie. Yo, where's my money, G?
Oh, I know. I seriously have a good idea. He has a twin,
Oh God.
an identical twin, and he come
and
back.
do New Jack City
Boom,
too.
New Jack City 2. Wesley, holla at me. Let's get this money back. No, sorry.
So they'll go get Christopher Williams again and stab him in the other hand. Pretty motherfucker.
That is such a good movie.
That's the shit.
That's
That movie's
all the 80s movies.
man.
For real, yeah. So he still owes $9.5 million. Poor Wesley. I don't know.
Man,
But
man, shout out to Wesley, man. I hope he gets that shit together.
that's crazy.
Man, let me see
Y'all
who's on
better
the
start a
line.
GoFundMe for him.
I know, shit.
He
What's
should
up?
start a GoFundMe.
Who's calling?
Yeah.
Tariq, what's up, man? How y'all doing, fellas?
What's going on, fam? Fellas, you mean the
Man, I'm calling y'all live from New Orleans, man. I want to give you a quick update. Remember the grocery store y'all did the IZM travel show with?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's about to go out of business.
Oh, damn, what happened?
Oh, apparently he mismanaged $1 million, and he's gone. You know, and a lot of times I was reading some of the comments when y'all did the IZM show.
Yeah.
Remember in the comment section, everybody kept on saying that the guy looked completely disinterested in y'all interviewing him.
Shit,
Even when they was interviewing him when he was about to close,
yeah.
he looked disinterested then.
Well, he had just kind of woken up at the time. He woke up and came up there, so you know.
Yeah. But no, we have a ballot. We have a ballot down here that we voted for to give felons the right to be on juries and jury pools. Finally.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, did you vote?
Yeah, I vote. Oh, yes, indeed. I voted for that proposition because we have a big issue with juries down here in New Orleans, and they have a big issue with suppressing certain people with getting even like down here, felons can actually vote, but felons can't be on juries. In this voting season, they actually put it in a ballot that we can actually vote to give felons the right to be on juries because if they can legally vote, then obviously they can serve on a jury duty.
Right. Oh,
I love that, man. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. But thank you for the call, brother.
Yeah.
You
No
know,
problem.
I got a summons for jury duty.
Really?
I got a summons, and I went there, and I told
Recently?
them. Yeah. I went up there, and I told them shit because they give you like certain options. They say if you have an issue that you got to postpone or you got to opt out. Well, they really are real strict about you opting out. There was a lot of Hispanics up there trying to act like they couldn't speak English, and they were like, "No, motherfucker, y'all got to still come. If you can come up here. If you read the summons and you got up here, you can still serve on jury duty." So a lot of folks on there, no, he ain't last. No.
What did you say?
I'm like, look, my gout be acting the fuck up. So I got to get a medical note for my gout, which I'm going to do.
They're choosing El Chapo's jury. Did you hear about that?
I heard. I'm like, man, if I get that summons, I'm going to get the fuck up out of here. Shit. Who's gonna be on that jury?
I would not want
Not
no
I said
parts.
that.
Nigga, I'll be like, not guilty, El Chapo.
I walk in with a free El
I know.
Chapo shirt.
I'll come in there with a
Chapo.
with a burrito and an enchilada and some nachos on them bitches. Leave him alone.
It's all dramatic.
Shit, I ain't voting guilty for no goddamn El Chapo. They fuck with El Chapo. Them juries, they be found in the river somewhere. You don't play around like that.
Don't even look my way. Cannot come.
They should make people do that. That's what.
Man, I know. Layla, what else is happening out here?
Do you mind? I have another. It's not even a Written Spoons, but I feel like we should have a segment
Oh Lord, Lord.
on this show called like IZM Letters or something, because people keep DMing me, and this girl, she was trying to get through. But she wanted me to ask you this question, Tariq. I gave her the advice that I thought was best, but she really, wanted your advice. So,
Okay, let's see
her name. Well, I don't know if I should give her name, but
Oh damn! I know.
Shit.
she said, "I'm not understanding how my recent ex of 2 years just completely stopped responding to me or even trying to contact me. He claims he's going through some shit, but his culture is different. He's Nigerian, but his ass is Americanized." This is what she said.
Wow.
He also said, "I never helped him at all, but I helped him and his family financially. It just blows my mind and super mind-boggling that he moved on so quickly. He won't even call me. I don't understand. This was a guy that I dated for 2 years and did so much for. How could you treat me like that? It's like I never even existed, and we're both in our 30s, too old for games. Sorry to drag you into this, but it's been almost a month. No contact, and that's just messed up."
Well, that's what the fuck he's calling X for.
Exactly.
Yo, she better bring closure to that. I mean, damn.
But she said he just left. Like,
Well, that's part of the game. That's life. That's what an X is.
Yeah.
A motherfucker who done bounced.
I know. I'm like, what more is she expecting of him?
Yeah.
Well, she said she's been there for him for 2 years, did a lot for him and his family, and I guess she just expected more. And I said, Okay, well, what it is, he found another bitch to do more than you. It sounds like he really didn't even like you like that. He was kind of lightweight using you. And he found a bitch that had more money, more this, more that, and doing more. So maybe he's just a scam artist user. I don't know. That's what I thought. I don't know.
How do you want somebody to come back that bad that don't want to come back?
Yeah.
Like, you gotta let that shit go.
And she's beautiful. This girl, let me show you. Well, I'm going to show y'all.
Yeah, let me see what she
She's
look like.
beautiful. I'm like, girl, you cute. Hold on, let me show you.
Some of these girls, you gotta.
He was
she has to bring
Nigerian. He
closure.
was probably D'ing her down.
Oh, damn, she's
She,
fine
I
enough.
told
She
you.
is
She's
cute.
pretty.
Yeah.
He was D'ing her down.
Yeah.
Is that what it looked like?
Yeah, yeah. She's
Yeah,
cute.
oh,
She's
yeah,
cute.
yeah.
She's
Give me
cute
the
as
phone.
hell. Hold
She's
on,
hella
look at
cute.
Oh, yeah,
look at some more of her pictures.
Look.
Shit. Okay.
Okay.
Hold
Mama
on.
Peanut watching the show.
Oh, no.
He's like, hold on.
She got body, the whole shit.
Yeah, she's pretty. She's
Yeah.
really cute. And she was really sweet. And I was like, oh, she sounds really sweet.
But there's always two sides because everybody always tells their side, and their side is always, very sympathetic towards him. We don't know what she was.
So
over
what's
there
your
doing.
advice? What would be your advice?
I would say if they're already exes, she got to charge that to the game and get over it because you're already in a situation that's over. You have to bring psychological closure to it.
Right.
She's trying to figure out what went wrong and how come he ain't calling back and all. You can't. You're gonna drive yourself crazy trying to do that shit.
Right.
That shit is done. Accept that it's done and learn from it. Tell her to learn from that shit and get herself right. She don't need to be in no relationship right now because all she's gonna do is rebound and be on some goofy shit with some other nigga and just make a bunch of mistakes.
Shit,
Yeah.
So she needs to get her shit together. Does she listen to the show?
Yeah, she does.
Okay.
Yeah, she said she wanted to call in. I said just keep trying, but
Yeah. Call in, young lady.
Call in,
I would
girl.
like to hear.
yeah.
I want to hear some more
Straight to
information.
Daddy Tyreek.
Tyree.
Y'all are stupid.
Man, let me see who else. Oh, wait. Let me see who else is on the phone. What's up? Who's calling?
Hey, how you doing? This is Dwayne calling from the state of Maryland,
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Baltimore County.
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine, Flex. Hello, ladies.
Hello.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I am a
These niggas be. Boy, y'all be low key trying to shoot your shot. When y'all hear from the ladies, y'all get to giggling. Hey, ladies.
yes,
Go ahead, brother.
beautiful ladies.
Yes, they are.
I
They're
am
so lovely.
I am an independent, and I'm going to say this. There's a lot of things that I agree with what you say, Flex, but also there's some things I disagree.
Such as
And you
what?
shouldn't
Such as what, brother?
Well, one thing I disagree with is the fact that we should be promoting people not to vote. And let me give a caveat. The reason why I say that because Pell Grants that put a lot of black people in colleges and universities has a lot to do with the constituency, us voting for our elected officials. Now, Elijah Cummings has done a lot for the black community. Now, I'm not saying they've done everything correct, but I just think it's counterproductive. Now, you have, just like I have to respect your opinions, you have to respect my opinions as well.
Okay, let me
So that's
touch.
one
Can I
of the
touch
reasons
on?
why I like to vote.
All right, let me
Yes,
touch
sir.
on them Pell Grants. Them Pell Grants. Do you know how many immigrants come over here and eat off them Pell Grants, brother?
I agree.
Dude,
I agree with
they
you, sir.
ride
I
our
agree
backs
with you.
on them damn grants, brother, and we
I
get we
agree.
often get the crumbs, but everybody else got to eat off us though. Okay, I
and
don't.
also,
Cause that's
too,
my thing. I don't like that trickle down thing. I don't like this shit where we're gonna give
Okay,
something for everybody,
okay,
and then it'll trickle
okay.
down to us.
Well, let me
Because
ask you one
the
question,
stuff for
sir.
the immigrants, nobody's trickling down nothing. They're giving specific stuff to the immigrants. They're giving specific stuff. Listen, they're giving specific stuff to the LBGT. It ain't trickling down.
I
It's
agree.
set aside
I
specifically
agree
for
with
them.
you.
Okay.
But okay, just one point I just want to make. In terms, I look at it like this: when you're voting like this, I look at it as like tilling the soil for the right seed to be planted. So maybe in the future we can have an elected official. I think just to be counterproductive, not voting, I think we could be setting ourselves for a downfall.
Brother, we already making a downfall. We got this thing where we just vote, just go along to get along. It's just going to get better. It has not gotten better. It's getting worse because we are going along with the bullshit.
Yeah,
we're playing their game. We're going to have to change the whole game, brother. That's what we're doing now. We can't go along with them. They're finessing us. Do you understand that, brother?
In some respects, yes, you're completely right. If you notice, I'm not disagreeing with you.
Right, brother.
I'm just saying I'm just saying you can't. What I'm saying is, it still comes down to I have to respect your viewpoint, but you have to respect my viewpoint too.
I respect your viewpoint, but I'm talking about facts, brother. How is this working for us? Show me some facts that is working for us.
I just give you an example of the Pell Grant.
Brother, the Pell Grant, that's a trickle down, brother. That's trickle down. We got to stand in line with all these other groups to get that. Do you understand?
Okay. Well, do you agree? Do you agree that if we constantly tell people
hold
not
on, brother,
to vote,
hold on. Let's just get clear. Are you an immigrant or are you first or second generation immigrant? What are you?
No, sir. I am a naturalized born citizen of the United States. I am an African American.
There you go. Do you believe that African Americans, Black Americans, Native Black Americans are exceptional people on this soil?
Oh yes, yes we are, and I think we should all be pro-Black. I'm not. I have zero coon in me. I'm 100% pro-Black.
But because we are exceptional people, we need exceptional set-asides and benefits for us
I agree
specifically.
with you.
Okay.
So maybe if we keep voting, maybe we can put someone who shares your ideology in a voting.
Now, how do we
situation.
do that? How do we do that if we're going to vote for people, even if they don't do that?
Well, sir, you're doing it now. You're affecting the minds of people to be pro-Black. So maybe a person who listens to you and adopts or appreciates your ideology, maybe this person may get in a position to be a congressman or an elected official to do the things that you talk about. I just think it's kind of productive
when
to
do they do that?
The soil.
When do they do that, though?
We're doing it now.
We're not doing it now. How are we doing it now when nobody's
disagree on that?
That's not bro. No. It either is or it isn't. It is or it isn't. Who's pro-Black right now? Brother. Slow down, brother. You say this. We'll agree to disagree. No, it is or it isn't. Who's pro-Black right now running for office?
Well, the governor who's running for Atlanta. She speaks about reform in the criminal justice
What
system.
about Black folks who aren't
that.
criminals? What about Black people who aren't criminals, bruh? Crime and Black people is not synonymous. Let's get off that bullshit. Crime and Black people are not synonymous. Let's get off that.
I agree. What I'm saying is we really should focus our attention on local representatives who can impact us in our immediate area. So that's why I say Elijah Cummings has done a lot. Now, you can look up Elijah Cummings' voting record.
What has he done specifically for Black people?
I just explained to you, sir.
No, you didn't. You didn't. You actually didn't, brother.
Okay.
What has he done specifically for Black people?
Elijah Cummings had put a lot of Black people in powerful positions to have Black folks making good money and elected positions.
Who?
That means they're not.
Who?
Elijah Cummings.
He put who? What
my
Black
representative.
people? He put Black people in certain positions to do what?
In elected positions.
He has given a couple of niggas jobs. Okay, I'm talking about Black folks collectively.
See, that's not. Okay.
Oh, brother, thank you. Shit. Okay.
But how can you give somebody an elected job?
Right.
Oh my God,
How
I know.
is he putting people in places.
He's babbling.
Yeah.
You see people.
Nigga babble.
That's nigga babble.
Yeah.
When it comes to talking about what somebody's gonna do for Black folks, you see the kind of nigga babble we get. Coon speak.
And he basically told on himself. Y'all,
Right.
people don't realize that politicians they are selected, not elected.
Right.
Yeah.
People of power are selected no matter what the hell you go out there and do, whatever button you press. They gonna put in the office who they want in office.
We got coon explaining. Well, maybe one day, all that old "one day we shall overcome"
Right.
coon talk. No, that shit. We've been talking that shit for 60 years.
Yeah, that they need to come.
I'm not waiting no more.
About it, yeah.
Right.
If we just keep on voting, somebody's gonna do right by us if it's the Lord's will.
Right.
Because you
Fuck
keep voting,
that.
you keep playing into their
We
game.
keep playing into it.
Yeah.
They keep finessing us, and they're not going to do anything for us because they know desperate niggas are going to vote for them anyway. Sit that thing out. We got to sit it out and say, okay, look, we just won't go, but y'all need to go. I was in the civil rights movement and I was fighting for you to vote. No, we're going to need something specifically for black folks. When you start saying, what are we getting specifically? Well, crime reform is going to be, no. All black people are not damn criminals.
And some of the black people that are locked up are criminals.
Yeah,
so, we're
we're
trying to release all these, right?
Yeah, that's trickle down. There's a lot of white criminals out there. That crime reform helps those meth heads and all those people.
Exactly.
I'm talking about black folks. Let's not use these code words like crime, minority, EBT, all these bullshit ass code words they try to apply to black people. You see what I'm saying, family? We got to start getting more politically astute. We got to know how we got to understand how to work the system and work this game and just not be so naive and let these people finesse us like that.
I used to think that they fix. I always used to think that. I always thought that they fixed the votes because how do we know? How do we know?
In some places they do. In some places they do. What's up? Who's calling?
Hey, what's going on, Tariq? It's Kenyatta Neal calling from Long Beach.
Hey, brother, how you doing, fam?
I'm doing all right, man. What's up, Bree? What's up, Lana?
Hello.
Hey, Tariq, I'm calling, man, because I'm a 23-year-old black male. I'm thinking about joining law enforcement, man, but
okay.
I read a lot of black empowerment books. I listen to all your podcasts, and I'm kind of conflicted because I'm not no crime. I'm not going for the bullshit, so I just want your information, man, your advice.
I think that's actually a good idea. I think that's a very good idea. We do need more brothers who are thinking in terms of empowerment to be in law enforcement. Right. We do need that. Also, so y'all can kind of keep us abreast on the ins and outs of what's going on. We need brothers who are from the neighborhood to be in in law enforcement to kind of keep checks and balances on the bullshit and the coons out there too. So yeah, I'm for that.
Yeah, all right, cool, man. I applied to the LAPD, man. I take my written test tomorrow, and I'm on my way home. And I'm thinking like,
do that.
Should I go? Do it, man. All right, I ain't gonna even second guess it.
Dude, I want you to do it, man, and hope you get on, man, and let us know what's going on with that. Thank you for the call, brother.
So I have a question.
Go ahead,
So
Bree.
when people get in those positions and the goal is to, like you said, be, I guess, not necessarily a mole, but, you know, you are there for the agenda of your people.
Yeah.
What happens when those people get in those positions and then the tables get flipped and someone convinces them that, oh, hey, all blue lives matter and... Yeah, is that what happens a lot? And
this is why we got to have an economic base to kind of kick in money for these folks. Because, see, people start cooning because of the money. It's really a lot of, they want that paper. And a lot of times when they get around that whole Blue Lives Matter crowd, white people fund that. They give money to those road cops and all those white police agencies. And we need to be able to fund black police unions and people like that to kind of do our bidding, and we need to be able to fund prosecutors too. This is why we got to have an economic base. This is why we got to have a black business base. This is why we got to stop thinking just voting is the answer. We got to have an economy. This is why Asian people, you notice they don't vote in large numbers. They don't vote in large numbers. They don't. Think about it. They don't vote. They brag about that. Like, me not about. No, they don't vote. They don't vote.
Is that how they sound?
That's how they sound when they don't vote. You don't see no Asian people lined up at no goddamn polls.
You really don't.
You think they about to close they stole? They don't close for Christmas. They open selling that damn rice.
So true.
So they have an economic base. So if they want the politicians to do something, they pool their monies together and say, hey, look, pass this law so we can get this zoning going on over here.
Right.
Fuck standing in a damn line. They're going to use their money and get shit done. Yeah. Just like up there in Brooklyn, New York, when that Asian officer killed this black man named Akai Gurley. Asians all around the country started protesting so that Asian cop wouldn't go to jail. The prosecutor was black. All the black people voted his black ass in. Ken Thompson. Ken Thompson turned around and let that Asian dude out of jail. Didn't let him go to jail because the Asian community came and kicked in money on his ass. Money talks, black people.
I feel like we should do that because I know a lot of I know some Jamaicans, and what they do is they pool their, same thing like the Asians, I think.
Yeah.
They pool their money every month, right? And then maybe every 6 months, one person gets all the money they pooled.
Yeah.
You can start a business or do whatever. I think it's to start a business, or
Yeah.
you can buy a house or anything investing, right?
Yeah.
Then you do it all over again. Everybody pools their money. One person get it, but you're gonna get your turn at some point. You
Yeah.
get it?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
we
yeah.
did
A
that at my
lot
job.
of people
didn't know
do
that.
that, and I'm like, everybody I know that does it is Asian, Jamaican, others.
Yeah.
I know all these people that do this. I'm like, damn, we don't do that. African Americans do not
Yeah,
do
like a lot
this.
of-
We
We used to do that back in the Jim Crow era before the 1960s.
like when there was a Black Wall Street.
Yeah,
Right.
when we had a lot of black businesses, black people would do that. That's when they had the numbers runners, and a lot of the numbers runners would help people with their businesses. A lot of drug dealers would help people with their businesses too. A lot of drug dealers.
They figured out how to mentally fuck black people.
Yeah.
Right.
So that we would always and forever be against each other.
Right.
How do we get that
Not
back? How do we
realize-
get the Black Wall Street back? Like, how do we do that?
We just got to get a code.
I was
We
about to
just-
say the community has to come together first before
Yeah.
any money can be.
Yeah, we just got to get a code. And the thing is, we're taught materialism and flossing.
Yep.
Because if we get money together and say, okay, hey, let's start a business. You give it to a nigga, the next thing you know, he got a fur coat and some rims.
And a big ass chain.
You dig?
Right.
He done went trick the shit off on some floss bullshit.
Right.
We live in a floss culture, and that's what they do. They teach us how to floss. That's why on Instagram, motherfuckers are flossing.
Yep.
Niggas acting like they got all types of paper. The chicks acting like they balling out with borrowed Gucci bags and shit. You dig? We got to get that floss culture the fuck up out of here and start getting some real tangibles. All right.
So true.
One more story. Let me see. Let's get one more call before we get out of
One
here.
more story.
One more
'cause that's
story.
what it is.
Yeah. What's up? Who's calling?
Yes, Tariq, this is Lorenz from Baltimore.
How you doing, Lorenz from Baltimore? What's on your mind, brother?
I'm doing great, man. So I just wanted you to go ahead and one more time address the whole voting thing. I know you was talking about it earlier, but I was trying to tell my wife the same thing. She tried to browbeat me into voting, and she brought up a case about, well, what if, what did she say? She said, what if somebody is pro-life instead of pro-choice? I expect you to vote for the person who's pro-choice. I said, well, what if both of them are racist? And so she didn't really have an answer for that. She said, well, maybe I don't vote. And I said, well, that's the point that I'm making. So you can address it offline, but, I just wanted to call in for that.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, I wasn't too sure about the scenario that's going on with them and the wife. But again, sometimes on a local level, there's some things in your local area that you do need to kind of hit up on, because there might be some stuff to do with school zoning. So stuff like that, I get it. I get you want to vote for that. There might be some resources that's going to be allocated for a certain hospital or just different things locally. So that's something that you should definitely look into. But
So that's okay, the local.
yeah, I would say that's okay. I would say that's okay. A lot of local stuff, but a lot of these things, yeah, you feel better.
She like, so
I
that's
feel
okay.
so I'm just trying to feel
I'm
better.
so I'm not a coon.
I'm not-
So I'm
I'm
not.
trying to
I
make
don't have biscuits
sure.
anymore.
I'm
Yeah.
just trying to make sure I ain't got my no biscuits right now.
Yeah, because again, like I said,
Shut up, Bree. She's like, Layla's scared.
yes,
Make
yeah,
sure
yeah.
I'm not a coon. Woo.
Yeah, but my thing is when you have some of these political parties that have other groups that they're putting over you, that they're specifically going to support, that's going to undermine a lot of black Americans, and we have to look at it like that, especially with the immigration thing. The people think I'm hating on the immigrants. I'm actually not, but that undermines us. That's all. Let me tell black people something. Before Dr. King, most black leaders were against immigration. When you look at the history of America, a lot of the black leaders did not want a bunch of immigrants coming in because they knew that they would undermine black society. They knew that. Dr. King was the one who came along with, we all together. That's why they keep bringing out these civil rights Negroes, because that's when that shit started. And as you see, after Dr. King, these folks start coming over and undermining the shit out of black society. That's when black society started going on a decline, when all these other immigrant groups came in. I'm just telling you history. I'm a historian. I'm giving you historic facts.
But the way they teaching it in school is that
Right.
Dr. Martin Luther King saved.
He brought all of us together in love. All black kids and the Asians and it made it seem like we were gonna be one big melting pot. No, what melting pot? Man, all these Asian groups and all these other folks came over and started whooping our ass, taking the businesses that we had. we started funneling and fueling their economy, the Arabs, all of these people. And our communities have been on a damn decline. These are facts. This ain't no, well, I agree to disagree. These are facts. So we have to look at it from that perspective and understand everybody ain't on this minority coalition that they keep trying to push. That coalition doesn't exist. It's us fighting for every other group. But when we look at it, and I keep asking black people, tell me, anytime when these other groups have fought for us, not only fought for us, when have they ever benefited us?
Right.
Can't nobody answer that question.
True.
So let's just talk facts here, family. And let's not let these coons like Roland Martin's jolly penguin-shaped ass try to browbeat you and shame you. I'm about to get on his ass after this show, by the way.
Oh yeah,
We know.
Oh yes.
We
Oh
know.
yes.
We know.
But don't let these folks try to run that game on you. All right? Black Americans, Native Black Americans, we are a unique people. We are an exceptional people, and we're going to have to look at our exceptionality. And we're going to have to start fighting for ourselves and garnishing resources for ourselves.
Yep.
You dig? Anyway, y'all, that's been today's episode of Tariq Radio. God
No,
damn
it
it.
ain't.
No,
This
I mean,
is Ism
Ism shit.
Radio.
I've been taking over. I forgot where I am.
Hey,
I done left the babies
Popstar.
out. I done left the girls out.
Pop
Shit.
star has spoken.
Shit.
Oh,
He's
my
like,
God.
yeah,
We're peasants. We're peasants.
Ism Radio.
Back to Tariq Radio.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, you ready to get it on?
It kind of did with the whole voting.
Lord. Mans. Anyway, Layla, where can we find you, dear?
Miss Layla Lopez, MSLAILALOPEZ.
And Bree, where can we find you?
I'm at Bree.Aria, ARIER. And get off my page
Uh-oh.
going back and forth about this damn voting. If you want to vote, go vote.
Yes.
If you don't want to vote, don't vote. There's
Boom, that sound like a rap.
It
I
ain't
know.
no, it ain't no,
Well,
all that back and forth. Go
Hold
find
on,
some-
I like that freestyle a little bit, Bree. Hold on,
wait a
hold
minute,
on.
wait a minute.
Wait, freestyle.
That
Hold
was
on, hold
sick. That was
on.
sick.
Hold on, we're gonna do a sick freestyle. Go,
vote
do the
freestyle.
no vote freestyle. Hold
Go
on.
vote.
Freestyle. Let's do it.
Here we
Wanna
go.
Go vote.
Yeah.
Hey, if you want to vote,
Yeah.
go vote.
If you
don't
want to
wanna
vote,
vote,
go vote.
If you want to vote,
Go
go
vote.
Hey.
Yes, I am a coon, not really. I got forced into voting by my auntie, but Tariq said it's okay to vote locally. So technically, I'm not no coon no more, so that's what it's gonna be.
Hey.
You can vote locally, you dig?
Yeah.
But don't be punked out by Roland Martin the pig.
Yeah.
Big jolly ass bitch with an S curl.
What?
S curl.
I will take your next girl.
Damn. If you want to vote, go
Vote.
vote.
If you
wanna
want to go vote.
Go Bree. Go Bree.
If you want to vote, go vote. I ain't going no, I'm straight. I ain't going no, I'm straight. Y'all ain't gonna see me up in that place. I'm straight.
Yeah.
I don't vote for no coons. What to say? I'm straight. If you want to vote,
Go
go
vote. If you want to go vote. Oh. I'm doing all the rapper sounds. Ow. All right, y'all. We out of here, y'all. Y'all be good, family. Y'all be good. Oh, man.
Stupid. I'm not a coon, guys. Woohoo!